Although it's been quite dry for the past few years, really, relatively, especially during the summer, as you get sort of 2/3 of the way down this bit, because it's on the slope again, like I said, my gardens are on slopes. Look, you can see some of the big lumps that just dig out and come out complete as big lumps because it's wet. But so yeah, so you see this is the last bit on this side, and see how much soil is there. It's better from this angle. Look. So I'll take another shot when I've filled in the bottom, and you'll see how much is left over from just digging out and filling back in again. Right, what we're looking at here is a beech tree. I don't know if you can see the buds shining sort of silver, glistening silver in the sunlight. Yeah, they're just about to break, and it's now 23rd of January. Look at them. Almost like pussy willow, but they're not. I can assure you it's a beech tree. I've collected its leaves. Absolutely beautiful, shining and glinting in the sunlight. Just to prove that that's a beech tree. There. That's obviously a beech tree. Look at the colour of its stem. Well, 4 hours later, or nearly 4 hours later, say 3.5 hours later, and 1.5 barrow loads of muck, and we're done for one side anyway. And I've raked all the soil, so I've just spread it around up and down. That's why I'm so out of breath. So now I'm going to start on this side. It's okay till you get to the shadow. If you see where the shadow is, that's when it starts getting cloggy and slow work. Well, I'm the sort of person that wants to get things done and finished. While we're here, take a look at this. This is a winter scene here. You think a few veg, some soil, a hedge, and then above it soars a holm oak or holly oak. It's actually quite a magnificent specimen, this one. Beautiful green leaves. Oh, it's called a holm oak because it's got leaves like a holly, but yet it's like an oak. So yeah, it provides some greenery during the winter, as you can see. The holm oak was a small leafed holm oak. The bigger leaf one, or a bigger leaf version, is I think that's the bigger leaf version. Yeah. Okay, I've just loaded up my third barrow. I mean, that's as near full as I can get it. It's certainly probably too heavy. But I just wanted to show you how I'm doing this. If you see, it's being done in an ordered fashion. Now, there's a number of reasons for this, and one is by being tidy, there's no reason why you can't turn any garden into an amazing garden, whatever it is. Secondly, it stops all the floor area being covered in wet, soggy compost, which if it rains before you come to use it again, you're in a quagmire. And thirdly, it's easier to put in the barrow and chop up. So that's the reason why I do it like that. So if you work with other people, it's even more important to do that, because if you just leave a mess on the floor and then go away and someone else comes and does something, if that's soggy, you're making a mess for them, and thus, you know, not very good for relationships between people who work in the same place. I'm talking through experience here, because it's not, because if you're being tidy and someone else is making a mess and you're getting covered in stuff, and it's winter and all the taps are turned off and you can't clean yourself, so then you're putting it in the back of your van, it doesn't foster good feeling. So being tidy and clean is really important. Yeah, and also what I try and do is take from the top down, because the bottom is quite often less rotted down than the top, so the top is always quite crumbly. So if I can, I like to take one off the top before, so that I'm taking from the bottom, and then the last thing I put on is one from the top. So in a height like that, I will probably take off 3 spit loads, of which the 2 lower ones will go in the barrow first, and the top one, which is more often drier, will go in to help mix it up and soak up some of the wet from the wetter ones. Yeah, okay, so I've got to go and have some water now, because I'm quite dehydrated. Middle of winter and I'm dehydrated from digging. So it's now, it must be gone 12, so I've been doing this 4 hours. I had half an hour break, because that's part of the deal. So yeah, and you need breaks for your working outside physically. It's impossible to go on without having a break. Often it's better to eat and have a break when you need to, because different weathers, different jobs, different weathers, different temperatures, etc. all take, you know, drain your energy at different speeds. So okay, right, let's go and get some water. There's the home oak behind me, and if you can see over here, see the form of the lime there, the way the branches droop. That's their habit. But what I wanted to show you was this. This is a tulip tree. Now, I'm not expecting anyone to recognise this until leaves are out. Then it's easy to recognise, or you know, easy-ish. Certainly when it's got flowers out, if it has flowers. I was wrong. It seems that this side is really claggy. I don't know if you can see. Look at those. I'm just getting out lumps. Whereas the other side would crumble, this is all lumpy. And you see what a nice tilth that is, and that's without raking it. That's crumbled nicely. It was only sort of the bit, maybe from about here. So yeah, maybe the last quarter to a third, but here it's all the way up. Well, probably a third of the way down, but not a third of the way along what I'm doing. So this is slow. This is slow, this side. Very, very slow. And this, what's known as the paper bark maple, complete with the sun behind it. But this time of year, no leaves. But beautiful with the sun shining through the bark though. You can see the seeds still left on the tips there.